What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit notification bell so don't miss future videos. Happy New Year. Now, 2024 was a fantastic year for me, but 2025, I want to exceed expectations. I'm going to reveal to you my income on M1 Finance. Tomorrow, I'll show you the income I received on etrade and M1 Finance combined for the month of December. But M1 Finance, I have the potential to earn more money in passive income than I earned with my active income as a exercise specialist / exercise physiologist at a health and wellness center, a medical fitness facility that I worked at. Now, that was a 4-year degree. I actually was making, before I left and went into a post-bachelor accelerated nursing program, $12.36. So think about that. All these degrees you get, it's not a good bang for your buck. Yes, I'm student loan debt free now, but the thing is, think about that. You're taking organic chemistry. I mean, that's still to this day the toughest course I've ever taken in my college career, even over nurse practitioner courses, even over advanced pathophysiology. That was the hardest course. I walked out with a C. I was happy, although that wasn't very smart because I took it with 18 credit hours at Kent State University in the fall of 2006. That was misery. But this is a goal I have. This is something that, you know, you start leveling up, start kicking it up a notch. What I did is I threw a lot of money in my portfolio, which I'll reveal to you. If you look at 2019, $510, that's all I threw in. Then in 2020, I threw in $9,403. Then in 2021, $11,513. 2022, $17,242. I started to travel nurse in September, so that helped out a lot. 2023 and 2024 is when I started travel nursing for a full year. So the nice thing is, if I get turned down from a nurse practitioner job, fine. I'm making way more as a travel nurse. Now, again, you know, being 39, your body starts feeling it. So, you know, long-term wise, it would be better to be a nurse practitioner. I can make more if I work as a nurse practitioner long-term, as rates are starting to go down. There's no guarantees with a travel nurse. I mean, my contract could be kaput, and then what? So that's the one thing. So hopefully I land an NP job in January or February, and then probably going to be a little bit less, and then I'll start funding the portfolio. But I'm going to show you my income I received in 2024. So I received a total of $18,093.71. My expected, well, it's an estimated total income for 2025 is $20,417.98 if I don't throw anything in. Now again, this just depends. I already have pending income $447.76. 2024 right here, I think that's with the 200 or so that I'm also expect that could have happened, but M1 Finance is late. So there's a lot of potential with my dividend portfolio to get to 30,000 or 35,000. It'll be all reinvested into my dividend portfolio. Now, I have a lot of shares. Now, again, I'm 39, single, no kids. I am an income investor, so I invest in high yield dividend stocks and dividend growth stocks. I'm going to tell you the dividend growth stocks will win in the long run. And I'm going to use that income for my high yielders to buy my dividend growth stocks. So the long term, you know, it keeps on funding my dividend growth stocks, and I earn income from the dividend growth stocks, and the income, it just fluctuates. So as I discussed with my portfolio, phase one is kind of like, I mean, they're still gonna, you know, like interlink with each other. Because, I mean, I'm still going to buy dividend growth stocks. I'm not going to just sit there and just not buy any, especially if a market has a downturn. But phase one is kind of like the high yielders, okay, the Yieldmax ETFs and the high, business development companies. I'm going to load up on them and then start using their income to buy dividend growth stocks. A lot of them, my goal is to get to maybe 300, 400 shares, never buy any more shares again, or maybe in the long run do that because their income can supplement the dividend growth stocks. Then phase two will be where I try to focus on the REITs. Okay, so the REITs are good. So, load up on good ones, NNN, get some good ones, okay? But I'm still going to buy high yielders. They're all going to be still together. I mean, it's like if you're a golfer, okay? You still got to be good at putting and practice your putting skills. You can't just swing the ball in the long run and not practice putting. Or if you're a batter, in baseball, you're not just going to focus on fastballs. You got to be well prepared for a curveball, knuckleball, slurve, and all that. So, kind of get what I'm saying. All these phases, these 4 phases, and then 5 would be, I just take the dividends and earn that and as supplemental income, and just instead of reinvesting, I'm just pocketing it, and it's going into my checking account. But you do the high yielders, and then you do the REITs, some of the good REITs that I'm going to focus on. And I think I'm going to maybe try to get to 200 shares of Vici this year. And then phase 3 is the good dividend stocks, not the really good, amazing dividend growth stocks like Broadcom, Lowe's, Home Depot. But I'm still going to be buying shares of them, like I said. And then phase 4 is when all that income is completely just targeting the dividend growth stocks. So again, it's starting to look good because, again, an estimated income of 20,000. Imagine if I earn 40,000 a year and I just threw that in my dividend growth stocks and I bought dividend growth stocks because I really don't. I like to be very conservative with my estimated retirement rate and all that. 60 to 65 is when I plan on retiring. Okay, I really want to kind of have a legacy as a nurse practitioner, and I do enjoy working in the field of medicine. I like evidence-based practice. I mean, my views are a little bit more conservative, but I do believe in practicing what you preach. Although I do invest in Altria and Philip Morris, I believe it's a choice, to smoke. I will, if Altria and Philip Morris go down the tubes, I'm not going to be upset because you see a lot of patients that are sick with cancer, the baby boomers that's catching up with them. You see all these kids vaping and stuff. It's not good. It's not healthy. And really, I just tell them, I am very professional. I said, why don't you just put money in Altria or Philip Morris? I don't tell them anything about my YouTube channel or anything because that's, conflict of interest. So I keep that very separate, and I actually am very low key with my YouTube name and social media account. I mean, people I work with don't really know what my username is. Even some friends don't know. So, you just try to tell these people, like, what are you doing? Look at how much money you can save and earn just by doing that. But anyways, the income, okay, going to be allocated and it's going to grow. And I'm going to show you one thing that I'm doing to really build that up a little bit faster. Right here, and you see MSTY, what a volatile ETF. This is why I tell people don't go all in with the Yieldmax ETFs. Some people say not net asset value erosion. There is. I believe that there is. And I may get those guys like Jay and them on my channel to discuss what goes on with these ETFs, the strategy, the plans, and everything, because I find it very interesting and unique because they have turbocharged my dividend portfolio. So I made a profit with Ally. I'm like up $500, okay? I was going to do it, the 31st, because then I'd have to deal with capital gains and all that. But I'm throwing the income of Ally into MSTY. So that's going to, selling the profit, that all that going into MSTY to load up an MSTY. I do have a lot of shares and a lot of stocks. So again, a lot of holdings and a lot of stocks. Let me correct myself. So, sometimes it's good to trim. Sometimes it's good to reevaluate. Ally has not hiked their dividend in a while. So I could be one on rebuy, but it's just right now I want to allocate some resources and sell a stock or two into MSTY. And then you'll see my income with etrade, which I average usually around $300 to $400 with NVDY and CONY to throw in here. So, throw it in NVDY, MSTY, and I'll probably eventually add CONY and allocate the funds on eTrade into M1 Finance with the Yieldmax ETFs. Now, to be honest with you, people do extremely well with options income, okay? I'm not an expert with options trading. Options trading, you could probably make even more with the individual shares of NVDY and MSTY. So that's something I'm not an expert with. One of my ideas is to actually have and discuss with Fidelity, with a financial advisor, to have a separate portfolio to do options trading for me. Now, there's fees and stuff. It's just an idea. I don't know if they have one, but when it comes to options income, I'll have somebody do it for me because people really don't discuss their losses sometimes with options trading and selling. So I'd rather have somebody do it for me that's way more experienced. I'll do that. I'll earn the income with the synthetic calls on here. And, there's certain things, I am not a financial advisor, but these people I trust to, if I have Mara, Ford, do options with them, Nvidia, some of these stocks, Tesla, if I have enough resources for that, to have them do the trading for me, earn income and everything, because some people that I know within this community have earned a lot of money with options. So, yes, I'm earning options income with synthetic calls in these ETFs, but I want the real deal, and I'd rather have somebody do it for me. You have to be honest with yourself. I mean, you got to put the ego aside, and you have to realize, with these Yieldmax ETFs, that you can lose money. So certain things I'm just not good at. I'm not a good day trader. That's why I became a dividend investor. I'm not good with options. I'd rather have somebody do it for me. And they have these options ETFs, which is fantastic, because I really have not done well with options. And I'm going to be honest with you. So I'd rather have somebody do it for me. So if you're new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. Apologize if I was ranting a little bit, but I'm just explaining to you my investing strategy for 2025, how much income I earned for the year of 2024 on M1 Finance. Take care. I'm going to and have a great New Year's Day, and I'm going to jump to my disclaimer. So as a reminder, this is a disclaimer. Do not use my YouTube channel for any form of financial advice. It's strictly for entertainment purposes only. Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, can lose money. So be aware and do your due diligence. Go to a financial advisor for financial advice. Go to a tax advisor for tax advice. I mean, I have somebody do taxes for me. I don't try to, do this and that. I don't know the rules. They do. They grill me. They tell me what's good. I go to them and people that do my taxes. Like I said, with a financial advisor, I'm a dividend investor. You need financial advice, go to a financial advisor. Why do you think I'm going to an advisor for options trading is an idea? Investing is a big risk. You can gain money, you can lose money, so do your due diligence. Look at this, MSTY, I'm down right now. So, see that? You have to be aware, with your losses, make very smart, calculated decisions and do your due diligence. Any of my posts or anything I make is entertainment purposes only. I'm going to tell you that one more time. Take care and have a great New Year's.